Hello, it's Spence, the evil genius from Widget Laboratory with your lab secret solution. I got a great email this afternoon from Ross Grant, who was kind of frustrated because he was having trouble with his forum section on Social Go. When people would post a long URL, it wouldn't format correctly and resulted in a broken link. I wanted to commend Ross for, first of all, sending in an outstanding detailed email, but also he went out of his way, as I'm showing here, to send me a ScreenFlow movie, which I just love because this exactly demonstrates how powerful these tools can be. Rather than spending a lot of back and forth time, I was able to immediately see his problem and even went to the trouble of formatting, his question at the very end. Hats off to you, Ross. Really great use of these tools. All right, now the good news and the bad news. The good news is this is a problem that I could give you some help with, but bad news is the main problem exists on the back end of Social Go. I went ahead and set up an example of your problem here, and as you can see, when I post that Obama's news article from the Telegraph UK into the text editor, the tiny MCE editor, and I save it, instead of resulting in a usable link, it ends up with an abbreviated link. And I verified that when I went and looked at the underlying source code, and I see here basically that the link is there, but then they had the descriptive part including part of the link, and that's a bug that has to be fixed. So how are we going to solve the problem? Well, of course you can sort of try to train your members with a tutorial on your site that says to go ahead and type in the word link and then select the editor link option like you already know about. That'll fix it, but that's a lot of work. So next best choice maybe is there's a product we've been using called Bitly, which is very popular on Twitter, and they have a sidebar bookmarklet. Now, I was thinking that maybe you can solve the problem in the meantime by giving this bookmarklet to your members and creating a shared account on Twitter or otherwise. This will give you a little extra benefit. Number one is they'll be able to get the shortened URLs, but every time they do and they save it and post it, it'll be tracked. So you'll be able to actually build an index of what's going on your site in a way that you couldn't have done that well before. Let me show you. So if we go back to this Barack Obama article, let's say I'm one of the members of your site and I say, I want to go ahead and save this via Bitly and post it over onto my site on Social Go that I'm sharing with others. I just simply click on the chiclet, Bitly opens up, and here I'm ready to go. I can either copy this shortcut link right there and post it over to my Social Go site in the forum, like this, in which case we won't have any problems because that'll work just as it's intended. Or, even better, I can post it to a Twitter account. For example, if I'm wanting to share this link with others, it's not only going to show a reference to that, but I can add in that, I'm posting it to this particular Social Go network. So I could say something like, check this out over on TrikePilot. Now, at the end of the day, this isn't a solution as much as it is a band-aid, but here's the benefit part. When you've gone ahead and created a custom link, you can then see how many times that's been used. So if I go to my account at Widget Laboratory, I can go ahead to my tools section and it shows exactly how many clicks I've gotten on that link. Now, this is, again, shortcut solution. I wanted to give you something that you can at least hang on to, but I'm going to pass this along to Social Go, and hopefully they'll get it fixed in the meantime. It just needs a little tweaking on the back-end code. Ross, thanks for the question. I encourage any of the rest of you who want to have a question or problem solved, send it to us via Twitter at @labsecrets or email help@labsecrets.com.